looking at the key charger, and it's spelled QI, but it's pronounced key or chi. You'll hear people pronounce it any different way you want to, but here's an inexpensive one. It's a super cheap price point, and it seems to work perfectly. And I'm just going to show you real quick, you know, what it is. I use a longer cord, but I've been using one of these for quite some time now. It's got an LED that comes on that tells you when it's charging, and basically you just set it on there and it comes on charging. This is an iPhone 5. It doesn't charge on here. I'm just doing it for demonstration. But as I said, this is the product we're going to look at today. Okay, here we are today. We got a new delivery from one of our suppliers, and they are wireless chargers. We're going to open this up and check it out. We ordered it, and they said it would come within 15 to 18 days, I believe, and it actually came in 14. So with this supplier, it's a pretty good deal. It came way quicker than we thought it was going to. That's not always going to be the case. You never can tell where it's coming from. So basically, it came in a bubble pack. Doesn't look like there's any damage. They're nice little units. We ordered 2 of them so that we can check these out and see how well they work. Everything that we have found out about this manufacturer is awesome. They have great reviews on their stuff. There's no failure rate. We do a 1-year warranty with these guys. Let's see what the directions show. The directions just say that it's a smartphone with QI standard, easy charge phone without cables. Just put your phone on the charging plate. So it's a 5-volt, 1-amp max. So this will do any phone or tablet or anything that's with the QI designation. So this is the only instructions you get. You get a little tiny charging deal. You're going to want a longer one of these. You put this right next to your bed or on your desk or wherever you want to do this. Right now, I mean, if you put this in your wall wart, now you're going to put your phone down by the floor. That's not really what we want to do. So it's durable plastic. Looks good. I have just a little power pack that was my daughter's. So we'll plug it into the power pack and set the phone on it. And immediately, this is my iPhone X, it comes up and it shows that it's charging. I'm at a 97% charge, so all is well. It just immediately charges. So that looks pretty good. We're going to go ahead and put this on our site. Like I say, we've already checked out the manufacturer. We did an order through our own site on this to check and see that everything works correctly on our site, the payment, the shipping, and it did. It came in less days than it said. We've checked the manufacturer, and the manufacturer has great reviews. This is an item that they're always producing. Now, you can go ahead and buy these even cheaper, but what you need to watch out for is that these are made in China, and we are importing them, and that's where they do come from. But people are going to be counterfeiting them, making fake ones out there with really cheap components, and you know, you'll get what you pay for. But this one works. If we have any issues with it, we'll come back and update the video. But here we are, our wireless charger. You're not going to pay, you know, for the high dollar name stuff for something that works just like this. All right. Okay, one thing that we got to look at on this charger is that it has some anti-slip things on it. So if you peel this off, I used a little screwdriver, and you peel this one off, and then on the back there's another one. You can see that it needs to be peeled off too. Just use something to pry it up, and once you get it pried up and off, what that allows is now this doesn't slide. It's like a little rubber piece on there, but the foam too doesn't slide, and that's a nice little convenient thing. The last thing we want to talk about is the certifications, the safety of these, the manufacturer, what they go through. So any manufacturer out there, the first thing if they want to sell in the United States or import them into the United States is they have to have specific certifications. So if you look on here, the first two is the consumer electronics. The next one is the FCC. So those two are the most stringent right there. So that means these have been tested. Products like this have to go to the independent labs, and they get put through the ringer of over voltage, under voltage, everything to see if they're fire related, all that kind of stuff. So that's already been done. That's one thing you can check for about counterfeits. Now, when we talk about counterfeits, you know, are we saving a lot of money on a $10 or $20 device? It's not so much if you're saving the money or if they're counterfeiting. If they don't get the certifications, then how do you know? You plug it in, it can start a fire in your house. We don't know that, and we know that by these certifications, it covers that. So the other thing is, this is a 5-watt charger. So when the labs test them, what they find out, and if you look here, it says the input is DC 5 volts at 1500 milliamps. So that's 1.5 amps, because the milli is 1,000. So if you just want to do Ohm's law, current times voltage is going to give you the power, which is rated in watts. So 1500, which is 1.5 times 5, is 7.5 watts. And people go, oh, well, it really puts out, you know, 7.5 watts instead of 5 watts. No, what that means is that we're putting in 7.5 watts, but it's only charging, the output is going to be 5 watts. So the device itself is using 2.5 watts to power itself. Now the other thing is in all chargers, whether it's going to be a wireless charger or anything, a 5-watt charger is a slower charger. And you know, this is going to be one that you sit at your workstation or next to your computer while you're at work, and you just set your phone on it and it stays there. I only use mine at night. Actually, my iPhone, for how much I use it, I get 2 to 3 days out of a full charge anyway. So at night, because it's a lithium battery, it doesn't have any memory to it. So I just throw it on a charger every night, and I never worry about it. So it might take a couple hours for this to charge from a dead battery, but sitting overnight, that works for me. And back on the price point on these, you know, this price point is really low, and you can find other ones all the way up to $150 for a wireless charger. Sometimes people just think, hey, if I pay more for it, it must be better, right? Well, I don't know that the technology is any different with a cheaper price point like this one compared to a $100 one, but I certainly have all kinds of friends that have been spending 40 and 50 bucks on them. Some of them look nicer. I mean, they're painted different colors. They have, you know, some of them are an angle, and you set it up and it's upright when you charge, and all that kind of stuff. If you want to pay more for that's up to you. Us personally, we're going for the cheaper price point, and if it's functional and does the right thing. Is it any better for the higher cost ones? No, they're all the same. So if you're not real concerned about exactly the way it looks, these come in white, black. I think we only bought them in black. And these have been selling so good that we actually stock them here at our warehouse. And we don't import these directly to customers. We ship them directly from our warehouse right here. So anywhere in the United States, you're going to get it in about 2 days.